Hi guys, it's Erin. We're in the greenhouse today. It's actually sunny, so we're gonna get outside. Today I have a bit of a mixed bag. So I have all of these perennial seedlings. There's bee balm and echinacea, the green twister, and some delphinium that I'm not quite ready to plant into the garden, but I want to get potted up so that they don't suffer anymore in these little trays. So I want to get those potted up. The next thing I have is this plant. It's called a pittosporum. I love these variegated leaves, and I've had this overwintering since last fall. I had it in the house, and it's been on the back deck for a few months, and it has quite a bit of fresh growth on it. It gets 8 feet tall, 6 feet wide, and it can handle, what is it like? It's a summer, yeah, it's a really good accent plant. I love the variegated leaves, but I'm growing it so that I can cut the foliage later on after it grows up as foliage for cut flowers bouquets. So we're gonna get that in the ground. And also, I don't have it right here, but I have a couple of Amaryllis that I'm going to get planted into the front yard. Yes, I know, Amaryllis. They're a Christmas flower. They are not cold hardy in this zone 8B, but I do want to get them out of their pots and give them a chance to enjoy the sunshine and grow, and hopefully they'll be healthier when I dig them up this fall. I'll show you when we get to that point later on in the season, but I think I've done a video before that explains how you can overwinter and then force dormancy and rebloom your amaryllis. This is just part of that. So I want to get those in, and we may or may not also get these guys all planted. It depends on how long this is going to take me. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll get to that also, but I have a few other projects that I want to get done while the sun is shining. It's supposed to be miserable tomorrow. I'm starting to turn over beds, so I'm going to dig up the ranunculus corms, the ones that the first round that are already done. I did decide I'm going to keep some of them and try to overwinter them, put them in a different place, or over summer them, I guess, and put them in a different place in the garden. So while the sun shines, we have tons of things to try and get done. Some will get filmed, some won't, but we are gonna get these, like I said, we're gonna get these perennials potted up. We'll talk about them a little bit. The pittosporum planted and the amaryllis planted, which I know sounds strange. And we hopefully will get a chance to get the coleus in the ground, though I'm not entirely sure, just because I have so many other things. And we actually have a couple customers. They're so sweet. They're gonna come by and they wanna just wander around the farm and see what it looks like. So we're gonna do that today also. And you know, it's Memorial Day, so gotta give time to spend with family. So we're also gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna set up a camera and we'll go from there. Okay, I feel better. These guys are good. These are all the wild bergamot. has a purple leaf. It smells so good. And then all of the delphiniums. It's called the Magic Fountains Cherry Blossom. There's a few of those, and then these green twister echinacea that really needed to get out of those little cell trays. So one more tray taken care of. These eventually will get planted out in one of our actual garden beds, not in the field. I think this year, maybe next year I'll do the same and put some out in the field. But I really want to look at these ones, so we're going to leave them inside. Okay, next up, I'm going to grab that pittosporum and my tools, and then we'll go get that one planted. Okay, we're down here ready to plant the pittosporum. Let me show you where it's going to go, and I'll talk you through why. All right, right here is one of our shade gardens. This is a full sun plant. However, this particular garden, you can see from where it is, that is west, and the afternoon hot sun tends to hit this garden pretty tough later in the season. So I think I want to put it right here, because remember I said it's going to get 6 or 8 feet tall and 6 feet wide. If I put it right here, it should be able to make a pretty big, substantial shade effect for some of these guys, at least in a few years. It's going to take a little while. In the meantime, we're just going to water the heck out of these and hope for the best. We don't usually have the same kind of issues that a lot of places do with the hot afternoon sun. I mean, depending on where it's at, if it's on the front of our porch, definitely gets cooked. But down here, it spends most of the day protected by trees, and then it's only a couple of hours, and because we're so far north, our sun is a little bit less intense than, say, somewhere further south from here. So I think this is a good spot. I'll set up a camera, we'll get it in the ground, and then we'll go deal with those amaryllis. I think it's gonna look really good there. This color with the variegation, it should, well, this is probably 8 feet up here, so it's gonna really fill in. Though I am gonna cut from it, so it's not likely to get all the way up to the 8 feet, but it should give the heuchera and some of the hostas some added protection when it gets a little bigger. Okay, now let's go hit up the amaryllis. All right, we're out in the front garden. So this right here, these are my 2 amaryllis. So I managed to keep them alive all winter. They're a little dry, but that's okay. But they bloomed beautifully this winter, and I want to give them the best chance that they have. So we're gonna put them in the ground here. Now, like I said earlier, I have done at least a short on this, but if you want to save your amaryllis bulbs from year to year, you definitely can. It's all a matter of taking care of them throughout the off season. And then I'm gonna plant them in the garden here, and then in September, first part of September, I'm gonna dig them up, pot them up, and then put them in a dark, cool space for 6 weeks or 8 weeks and force them to go dormant. Once they do that, and they have a chance to really, really go dormant. In late October, early November, I'll pull them back out and then I'll water them and set them up, and they should grow from there and bloom around Christmas time. So this is, I've not done this part before. I've overwintered, or I've kept them throughout the season a couple of times, and it works just fine if you leave them in the pots. But I want to give these guys a chance to bulk up a little bit more than they would if they were just kept as houseplants. So yeah, they're a tropical flower. They want the sunshine, and I'm gonna give it to them. All right, I'm just gonna set up the camera and show you how we do it. Look at all those roots. And that's that. They are, hopefully, I just need to water them in. Hopefully they'll be real happy here. I'll keep you posted throughout the season and see if this was a good idea or a bad idea. I haven't ordered any new Amaryllis for this winter, so we'll see. I probably will anyways. I always want to add a few. All right, so this has been a productive morning. We've got the seedlings potted up, we got the pittosporum planted, we got these Amaryllis in the ground. Now we're just gonna go enjoy some family time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.